Hi, I'm Jim Hessler with Path Forward Leadership, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about leadership during a time of crisis. I don't think that's too strong a word to use for what we're going on, especially for many small businesses. Leadership's always important, but you could make the argument that it may be more important now than it ever has been. So what are some of the elements of leadership that are most needed during a time like this, and how can we show up the way we need to show up for each other and for our organizations during this time? Number one, be honest with people. Don't sugarcoat. Tell them the truth, even if it's not good news. We need to treat adults like adults. They deserve to be treated that way at all times, but particularly now we don't want to protect them from bad news. They have lives that they need to move on with, and they need to make their plans accordingly. So please be honest with people. Number two, take care of yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally. If you're working from home, make sure you get some exercise, get out and take a walk, do something that changes the scenery from time to time. And if you need help, if you're struggling, if you're feeling down, find somebody you can talk to about that and unload on somebody who can hear that in a non-judgmental way. Communication, let's call it communication times 3. Whatever level of communication you think is appropriate right now, triple it, and that might get you close to where you really need to be. People need to hear from you a lot right now. If they don't hear from you, they'll be making things up. They'll be telling themselves stories about what's going on instead of really knowing what's going on. Focus on facts. Show data, be transparent as much as you can about the business's prospects, about the likelihood of downturns, if those are going to happen in your revenue, and be factual. Don't forget to plan for the future. Most of you, God willing, will have businesses after this. They may be different. They may have suffered significantly in the meantime, but hopefully you'll have a business a year from now, and don't forget to keep planning for that. Give people something to look forward to, even in tough times. Continue to be aspirational in your leadership. Be curious. Watch what's going on around you. Things will change as people work from remote environments, as you watch people dealing with stress, as you watch people struggling to find new business processes and practices to react to this situation. So keep your eyes and ears open. Watch yourself, watch how your team is working together, and learn as much as you can, and talk about that. Stop what you're doing for a little while each week and stop and reflect. How did we do this week? How are we working with each other? Be creative. There may be opportunity in this for some businesses to find new sources of revenue, new customers, new ways to market your product. Be creative with that. This is a time to be creative, and that's okay. And be compassionate. It's easy to be judgmental and frustrated with people when we're under stress. And just keep that compassionate core with you at all times, and recognize how important it is for you to show up right now as a caring and compassionate and even loving person to the people that you work with. This may end up for many of us being the defining moment of our leadership careers. What will you learn during this process? What will you be proud of after this process is over with? And what new relationships might you be able to form, or what deepening of your current relationships might be possible during this time? This is a real test of leadership, and this is a time to show up at your best, and you will find that the organization will be stronger when it's all said and done. Thank you. Please contact us at any time if you have questions. I'm available to interact with you, any of you on the phone or email. We have webinars. We're here to help in any way that we can as we go through this process. Thank you very much.